Last time on the Lazy Geckos.
What does this mean? That's beautiful.
Never seen a double rainbow before.
It's a good thing she has hair.
You went bald and you look great, so.
I wouldn't say I went bald, I thinned out.
A road trip to San Juan. Old San Juan, actually.
We found them!
Hey, Reese.
We're gonna keep you safe in here.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this.
That's so crazy.
Come to our little Ferris wheel sky.
Look at oh my god.
Do you guys believe in ghosts? Brittany's arm turns to like fire. He steps forward and it lands directly behind him.
No way.
Right. I'm not.
No way.
I'm just gonna go outside. We're relaxing, and she gets in a bathing suit. And then Brittany decided to get, TOP on top on the terrace. Next thing we know, they're on top of the roof, above our terrace, looking down like this. And I'm like, oh shit, they're calling the cops. They're calling the cops.
He knows that I know why they're up there. And then he's like, you know that I came up here because you were topless.
Hey, you had an eventful day.
It's an adventure, man. You gotta sign up for the adventure package.
Right down in Old San Juan, we were able to find a really good deal at a beautiful hotel. It's very authentic. We had the best time visiting this beautiful Caribbean destination. Until the next time, Old San Juan. Our friend Abel is a great fisherman. He offered to help set us up with what we needed to start reeling in the big ones.
There he goes.
You know you're good when you're able to take over the store fishing counter. That's exactly what happened here.
That's called a Bimini twist. So if it was any heavier line, we would do something called a plait, and then we'd actually plait it. But 15 kilo line's like a little bit too small to do a proper plait on it. What we do is we just want to get the twists out of it after we've twisted it. And this gives us like a connection point to do our wind on leader onto. So it gives us this knot like that, which is never going to break, and it ends up giving us this double strand of line. And this is what all our working stuff, and what it does is instead of having a clip here or a swivel, this can go straight through all of our guides on our rod without any problem at all. So you can just keep winding it on, and it allows you to loop directly to a heavier piece of line, which is like our working end. So if the fish is boat side, you can really hold on to it heavily without worrying it, going to snap on you, which is pretty important. This is something you want to replace every 6 months or 12 months or something like that. Unless it's really chafed. If it's chafed from a big fight or a battle, then you want to trim it down. It's quite long, so you can trim it down a couple of times and retie. And then all you do is you loop them together, and it's called a cat's paw. So you get your double, and there's 2 loops. It's a loop-to-loop connection, and you're basically just looping one through the other, and then pulling the rest of the line through. Now you can do a double cat's paw or a single cat's paw. I think for what we're doing here, running 30-pound line, a single is more than sufficient of what we're doing. The most important part is to grab it from the 2 working ends, like that, and then you'll end up having this nice smooth little knot in here, which is all you need to do. And then we've got this connection that happens all the way through. It's just a loop to loop up to our double, and that allows no swivels in the way, straight to our lure, and then you are fishing. So Calypso, I was about to catch a heap of fish.
How do you handle having all this fishing knowledge on board?
Amazing. We catch fish, we eat fish. It's good.
You literally can just go fishing tomorrow. No extra work needs to be done, which is a shame because I like rigging when I'm drinking.
Oh, nice.
I was sort of thinking we could have a rum and...
I can go find you a drink.
Oh,
you can do it if you want.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Thank you.
Is it like right here?
Turn around.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
I don't know anything about fishing. That's cool.
Nice.
You go first.
Puerto Del Rey is along Puerto Rico's east coast. It's a beautiful spot to stop. We were fortunate enough to get an inside look at this amazing safe haven. Just pulled into Puerto Del Rey Marina and we were greeted in style. I have never received a welcome bag like this before. I have been so excited to open it, and now I'm gonna take a peek with you. And it's actually a really cool bag before I even get into it. And as I was sitting here, I noticed there's a zipper back here. Crazy. Never seen a bag like this before. Given at a marina. Oh, 2 caps. How cool. Does it look okay? What else do we got? Oh yeah. Some wine cups. Are these shot glasses? Because we were looking for shot glasses. They're like champagne flutes, but you could use them as a shot glass. You can, Calypso can sport the flag. That's pretty cool. Oh my goodness, it's like a little Yeti wine cup. Are you serious? This is like to lay out at the beach. They are doing it right. Oh, that's awesome. The rest out. Ooh, now I'm styling. How do I look? Boat shirts. I assume that's my wonderful husband. I'll be more than happy to tie that bad boy up with a bikini bottom. My goodness, I feel spoiled rotten. We didn't realize what we were getting into. We knew it was big, but we had no idea how big it was. I'm gonna be honest, we got a little lost, and we've never gotten lost at a marina before, and we happened to pull around by the fuel dock, and we were like, let's just get fuel and act like that's what we were supposed to be doing. But we found our slip. It's huge, massive boating community here. There's a whole operation. If you're into boating, you really need to check out this spot if you're able to. It's like nothing we've ever seen before. We're about to meet Carlos. He's the one that contacted us and kind of gave us the inside scoop about this place. We're gonna meet up with him and he's gonna show us around the marina. 1, 2, 3, jump.
This is the first time I've seen a helicopter pad at a marina.
I know, that's crazy. So is it used or is it just there?
They use a lot. Yeah.
Wow, what do they do? Bring in like...
The big boys.
Yeah, big boys come in and they land, they get into the boat.
Oh my god.
Pilot goes off.
That'd be a good like anniversary gift.
Yeah.
Fly me into my boat.
Right, yeah.
Hint, hint.
Yeah.
This is where we usually haul out the cats here.
Yeah.
Because of the beam.
This is the boatyard.
No, I haven't gone to the boat yet. Hold on.
Oh my goodness.
We have 25 acres more.
This place is classy and gigantic. Slips galore, tons of lifts, a massive boatyard along with too many facilities to even list. To top it off, they have rooms available for rent. And these aren't just any old rooms.
Customer service. Here we go. The master hardware suite.
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
This one is 509.
Yeah.
There's a 150 of the smaller ones, which is like a room, hotel kind of room, bathroom and all that. There's a jacuzzi here.
Yeah, I see that.
Terrace to the living room on the second floor, and it opens up to the master bedroom as well.
Do you do like cruisers, meetups, or anything like that?
We have every first Saturday of each month, we do the manager's cocktail.
Okay.
It's for 2 hours, so we invite all our transient customers and liveaboards, annual permanents and whatnot, and we serve beer, wine, food, and all the managers come out so they can, get what's going on in the marina, what's new.
Carlos was so kind to show us around. We really enjoyed our little stay here. If you're ever in the area, we highly recommend it. This is right where the Captain Ron boat came in, docked up right here, and they tied her off, and they said, or Captain Ron said, all right, let's tie her off and kick back with some cold ones. I think we geek out just a little bit. We are looking for you guys, Caribbean sailors, on dock 12. We got a message from you on Facebook last night that you're here. So we're looking for your boat. The boat's probably not named the same name as their name on social media, so it's all good. In the evenings as the sun's going down, we'll each grab a drink and walk the docks. there's something kind of peaceful about seeing all the boats and how they're different and unique and what people are doing, and it's a really good way to meet people. So the social aspect of it is actually one of my favorite. And really good networking. You get to know the area, where to go for provisions, laundry, maintenance if you need it, who to talk to. So it's a good idea to do it, but it's also one of the most enjoyable things about boating. And while you're going, you're constantly at anchor and not really in marinas. So when you get to go in a marina, you want to take advantage of it and walk and get to know everybody. Tomorrow we plan to do slight to moderate provision here in Puerto Rico, and then we will be crossing over to the Virgin Islands. We're looking forward to it. Taking on my swag. Oh my goodness, honey, this isn't good.
Got it?
There's so much. Oh.
A little backed up, but hey, at least you're getting it done.
Yeah, well, I couldn't do it anywhere else because when I sent stuff out in the Bahamas, it took 6 to 8 weeks to get it out, and it was very expensive and no way to really track it.
Yeah.
So we waited till we got to Puerto Rico because it's the US, and now we're gonna mail it out. This is all calendars, and this is all shirts, hats, and all that good stuff. So I'm going to find brown paper to wrap up the calendars, and then you are gonna mail it out for me.
Well, have a safe trip. Here comes your ride.
Thank you. Oh no.
That's how they roll here at Puerto Del Rey. Enjoy.
Coming up on the Lazy Geckos.
The two people that are on board, do they appear to be adults?
Yes, they're adults.
I'm shaking. Actually, that's why the camera's shaking. I was worried about you.
Aw. Yahoo!
So exciting that I get to dive in a bikini.
It's a gorgeous beach, that's for sure. You should get an orgasm. I'm pretty sure it's not that good, but he's accepting it.
That's his knot, the Bimini twist.
Like a lot of little neat bars that you can do right on up to.
Dingy claw, yeah. We're going spearfishing. You didn't check your spot? Dude, I told him first. Every time I talked to him, I said, do this part.
You didn't hear anything.
I worked on an aircraft for 22 years, so I can't hear anything. I was just cruising along, I looked at my AIS, jealous. And I looked over, he's cruising right next to it.
Episodes are fueled by Patreon. See how you can be a part of our journey at patreon.com/lazygeckos. Want to get behind the scenes? Follow us on Instagram. There's tons more fun to see on our Vimeo channel. You can find the link in the description below. We've been working all hurricane season for this. Are you ready to take this adventure to another level? We are.
How's it?
It's good. It tastes good when you're working for it.
We've added a huge feature for you to enjoy. Our private server is live, baby. Visit us at www.lazygeckos.net to access episodes, exclusive content, bonus footage, live streams, photo shoots, and more. We are also in the process of building free apps for your tablet and phone. You can also qualify for free access by becoming a patron. See details at patreon.com/lazygeckos.